Like will rotate through. And actually the ward they have doesn't spot this rotation out because he came from a bit from the north, and so they go into ult with the stun. Now getting the tether slow, the follow-up from the Enchantress is there with the net, but it's just not enough to get the kill. Godblack still running Jotun back though in this very slow Sven, desperately trying to get off 2 more auto attacks, just needs 1 more. First blood, and they even forced out some additional regen. But I thought we were all friends now. God, it's not the case. Jump on a Scandal mid. Oh no, G's in too deep for this. He doesn't have the... Oh, trying to retreat out, doesn't have the split available, will end up going down. They do manage to get the Tinker kill, but the trade may be here. Sadoy also on the way out. He's already used Mechanism. Stun for Sven, cooling down soon. But where's the backup from the Wisp? It now arrives. Still Illidan, incredibly slow, getting pounded by all these nukes. Manages to get off the stun, lives through the aggression, and then turns with the 3 or R splitter. But where's the backup? Just a little bit more damage. That's all they need. They get it from Godblack as he starts in. Oh, hold that thought. Ice Blast coming in. G's hunting. Scandal gets caught out by the initiation. There has been a Hex up on the Brew. He revealed it earlier in the previous fight bottom, but didn't have the follow-up to get the kill. This time he will. They lose their Tinker. This could be big for VP. They find a secondary kill. It's a 2 for 2, but it supports for cores. Great trade for them thus far, and now looking for Godblack. Boulder Toss. They've got 1 more, so there's no TP out for Godblack. Doesn't have a TP scroll anyway. They'll end up losing 3. Gems this game. Oh, hold that thought. They've gone in. They get the Scarth Mage, and now rotation's coming forth. They want to pick up this Wraith King, but he doesn't have his ultimate ready. So even if they kill him once, it'll have to be a double kill. They'll bring him down the first time. Reinforcements are streaming in. G's coming from the south, and the Viper's here as well. But they just focus BZZ. They annihilate him with the Sven damage. Then now the Panda. He could turn this perhaps. Drunken Haste thrown out. There's no BKB anymore for Illidan, so they can Boulder Toss him, control him for some time, and try to focus him down. But the Sven just crits through the Pandas, and the Earth Panda's gotta run in the pit as G gets ready to blink it, but this will be canceled by the March, so nicely done there. Instead, Sadoy runs directly into the fray. The Aegis picked up immediately by Sven, but Ice Blast will come through. That connects on 3, and it's trouble in the pit. Lil trying to survive for this time, but G will slowly club him down, finishes him off. Illidan being pursued out. He's going to lose the Aegis once. They got to buy back, I think, or they're going to lose him again a second time. Wisp will buy back. Looks to rejoin this one. And now the Wisp comes in. He brings in reinforcements, but where's that BKB? It's still cooling down for 30 seconds. Elder Titan stop. Is it enough to set up a follow-up kill? Illidan just getting controlled. Now the Blade Mail. Where's that stun? Not getting off. Now throwing the stun onto Illidan, but G is forced to make this retreat. And they did end up killing off the Viper. A secondary stun from Illidan, but just can't stand against the Wraith King. The once and future King is back. The skeleton lives again, and he's balling out of control. Chasing forward, now clapping onto Illidan. Primal splitting to kill off the Sven, so they get the Aegis, but it comes at a heavy cost. The Tinker did hold on to Cheese at the very least, although he died for it. And BZZ chases Godblack. They're looking for more kills here. A crit or 2 would do him in. He attacks real slowly, but the Ice Blast will show. Then they'll run into each other in the river of all things. Phobos pursued out. There's a Panda Clap as well as a Hex, but Dagon 5, Ethereal Blade, Tinker, Scandal finally finds his opening. He'll go for 1. Then he leaps forward onto the BKB Viper. Can't really do much during this time as they deal with the Brewmaster. He's forced to buy back. Scandal TPing out, but he'll be back soon as Godblack retreats to the south. Pursued out by Scandal. Nearly finished off next to Nether Toxin. Another Viper ultimate will finish the job, and the Tinker arrives. He zaps down the Enchantress, and finally Scandal getting his openings. He's got Cheese ready if he needs it. Not using it just yet. Phobos being kited, controlled by Sadoy. Well, up on the hill, BZ stand-worthy at this point when the CIS teams play him. And well, hold that thought, because they are jumping on Yule bottom lane. They're looking for the Disruptor here. He tries to run through the Cheese, but DK Phobos is there to greet him. Now BZZ begins to steal damage. No orb for Phobos for a little bit of time. Does have phase shift. He'll dodge one of those critical auto attacks. And now the Razor turns. They might be able to nuke him down. They'll lose him as well with the Brain Sap. He's got his ultimate ready. They'll stampede to getting close onto Scandal, but he gets sconced by the Scarth Mage. Can't get off his stun, so Scandal will have a chance to split here, and he will do so immediately. Sadoy and Yol being controlled by the puck while they focus on G, but he gets relocated out. Great defensive play. Not even too far back, just out of the Scarth Mage ultimate. It keeps G alive, and now the chase continues. On to BZZ, looking for the Razor as they kill off the Fire Panda. This will allow the Razor to live. Still, they lose their Centaur. And the relocate ends. Dragon Knight, he's left behind a few feet farther back than the Wisp, who will end up going down. Still, only the Aegis lost there by NVMI. And they get 2 in return, and the tower as well.
Everyone's still full HP.
They're gonna stampede their way into the engagement. 2-hero stomp from Sadoy. Great initiation. And the Disruptor ult connecting on 3 with the kinetic field follow-up. They're gonna lose almost everyone at the beginning of this. The Drow's out. That's a lot of their physical damage output. And Godblack's forced to sleep and retreat out. Somehow VP still find their openings. Phobos on the way out. Godblack being pursued as well. BZZ, he's in pretty far. He doesn't have Mac, doesn't have stick charges. He'll get gripped and turned on. And where's the backup for him? VP just weren't there. Scandal was controlling them, keeping them off the fight. Godblack will TP out. Now Scandal goes in and tries to get a kill and jot him. No, maybe he just tries to run. This is going to be a difficult retreat, though. Blink Dagger constantly canceled. Dragon Tailed again. The double edge is ready. They'll finish off the Brew. Gods, he is level 10 at 23 minutes. They will blink in with DK Phobos to start at Scandal. Still waiting for a good opportunity to ultimate. As they retreat out, the defensive kinetic field was thrown. Godlike drops low to the Centaur initiation. Not finished off yet. That last auto tech won't do it. Still, it's once again the Drow running for her life. She gets Dragon Tail on the backside of this fight. Then Cyclone will help negate the aggression for a time. But only for a time. As the Dragon Knight drops down. They will end up losing the Disruptor. Lil also retreat out. Will get picked off, but the Drow just gets surrounded. Like, they just jump on this poor Drow Ranger. There's nothing to help her. The Cyclone was all they really had, and meanwhile, chase out DK Phobos. Can he blink out in time? If not, he's going down. Cyclone up in the air, and will keep himself alive with that defensive Yule Scepter. But the relocate's coming in. 4 heroes surrounding Scandal. They begin to drain his damage too. Jotum diving so far for this one. Then a 3-hero silence from Illidan. He bought back to turn this engagement. Has to make something happen. Blade Mail's up on Sadoy. Razor coming back in. They're just trying to make a concerted and controlled retreat. Another blink. Illidan, you can't die again. This can't happen. And it won't. The grip's there. The silence follow-up. Illidan barely survives. It completely baits VPN. Punishing his former team. And now they look for Tree. The Mystic Flare. It whiffs. It whiffs. They still got him, though. He doesn't have a TP now. They'll end up losing 4. Oh, gee, it's taken a while, but he will go down. Walk into the pit. They'll isolate Lil to start this. The Scarth Mage, Yule's up in the air, but that just allows more damage to be stolen for BZZ, and the BKBs are popped in a hurry. Grip was used on... It's not the biggest target. BZZ actually able to live through it. They didn't focus the Dragon Knight during this time. Then G dives deep, but where's the Wisp backup? His BKB wears off. He just gets annihilated. Jotum wasn't there to save him, was trying to help Sadoy. Oh, the Dragon Knight needed help. He didn't get it. And this Drow Aura is doing the work. They'll lose 2 more. It's 4 dead in the end. They're really taking too long to contest this, and now they're going to pay for it. DK Phobos jumps in with his BKB. Then the Centaur initiation comes through, and the Panda splits there to turn this. G standing strong with his Daedalus. Can't even finish off Godlike, who has a Heaven's Halberd. Then the BKB ends, so gets cycloned up in the air. And the Drow's still alive. This is not going well for VP. As the BKBs end, the Drow begins to clean house. Killing off now 3 heroes. The buyback from the Wisp is there, but it's not going to matter. Relocates in. This will be another death for Jotum. He'll try to retreat. Maybe not. Maybe he can live through this, but the Drow Ranger just continues to right-click like an absolute champ, kiting G. He'll be forced to TP out. And, well, he'll barely make his way out. DK Phobos the one who wants to get in first, but it's not the Wraith King they want to jump on. He's not the best target to initiate on. Yol wanted to go in for the Enigma Black Hole, but he actually gets Centaur stomped. Then the turn comes for the Panda. The Bruce split still not being used. Then a Black Hole on to 3. Canceled by the Chain Frost, but there's a lot to bounce to. This Chain Frost not feeling particularly effective as he read. Still Scandal stands, though, and he turns on the Scarth Mage. Finally, the
he stole so much damage.
Oh, he hits too hard. Plus 251. I think that's about the most you can get. And looks to finish off the Wind Panda with his ultimate. He's still got the stolen damage. Might even kill the Brew during split. The damage wears off, though, and G will reform. Oh, and he gets 2. But now has to fight his way out from this one. Roche not low enough to steal just yet. DK Phobos gets worked down by Jotum. Still standing strong with living armor. Roche low, not dead yet. NVMI just fighting from the high ground, plinking away with auto attacks from Lich, who has a Chain Frost ready and is just waiting for the right opportunity to go in. The Chain Frost is there. It bounces here, there, everywhere. Illidan gets the Roche kill, gets the Aegis. Complete train wreck of a fight for VP. As Godblack and company find their rhythm. They will lose Scandal. Maybe they even lose the Gyro on the back of this. He rocket barrages and begins to run. He's looking for Yol here. With the Yasha move speed, he's pretty difficult to run away from, but they'll get a clap off. Again, G reforms, and it almost seems like, oh, hold that thought, Overgrowth on 3. Illidan turns, delivers. He's got a flat cannon ready to go. Rocket barrage available as well. Yol will pick up a DD. No, he leaves it for G. Good thinking under pressure. Clapping and then retreating out. Razor still alive through all of this. His Aegis is available now. The Black Hole by Yol. It's on to 3. Maybe it's good enough. Godblack even jumps into this, then turns with the Overgrowth. Oh, I don't know if it was enough. It was the best Black Hole you could ever hope for in this situation, and it won't matter. The scenario is just too unwinnable. BZZ will even buy back. He TP's in. They've bought back on 3. It's a triple kill for Scandal, and it's going to be a dieback. He's got the ult cooling down in 15 seconds. Won't even have a chance for that. Now they pursue out Yol with Leech Seed. Scandal really doesn't need to go for this. Actually might go down to Sadoy if he's not careful about it. And he'll head south. Oh, this ain't gonna help. This ain't gonna help. Overgrowth used on 3. Caught them all. Illidan now BKBs, and he just brings down the pain. Chainfrost will bounce between the Panda aspects, and they'll focus him down. Look at this electric storm from the Razor. He kills the Earth Panda in a matter of seconds as DK Phobos continues pursuit. And VP are precariously low on their buybacks. They'll lose 3. They might lose more if NVMI want to force it, and they're just... DK Phobos is just standing there and letting BZZ administer a pounding to him because he's not afraid of this. He knows that they can't lose anymore. They'll just use Stomp on Eidolons. He's just beyond tanky.
He does more damage to people right-clicking him than they deal with the Heart of Taras, so it's just insane.
There's only so many ways to say that it's over. And VP, they've run out of plans. So call the GG. Illidan gets his revenge on his old squad, and NVMI into the grand finals of the Game Show Dota 2 League.
Yeah, really well played. And very close. These two teams very evenly matched, I've got to say. Like in this BO3, NVMI come out on top, but I feel like they could play 10, 20 games and they would probably split them 50-50. Like just watching how they play and watching the drafts, like I think these two teams like are really just neck